Tom Cruise spent a whole 2.5-hour movie figuring out a complex criminal scheme. In Medicare, there are nearly $1 billion of Medicare genetics fraud that a child could recognize in 5 seconds. Let's pivot to that. In August, I published a blog and a short video about the Tier 2 racket, which is seen in only one Medicare geography. This is a lighter, breezier version that will take apart one DOJ press release. Here's a headline and a short article from GenomeWeb. A Florida lab is charged with $53 million of fraudulent genetic testing. Kickbacks and referrals went to several laboratories. The owner is named. From early 2019 to late 2021, there were $53 million in payments. Here's the DOJ press release in full. It says the tests are cancer genetic tests, and a lot of attorneys and investigators are named, sort of like credits in a movie. Here's something interesting. They show us the 13-page indictment. We read there are labs in Houston and Fort Lauderdale. Turns out there are a lot of genetic labs in Houston, about 10, but only one in Fort Lauderdale. And here's the billing pattern. $27 million just in 2020, of which 86% were in Tier 2 codes. These are categories of rare genes which had practically no billing in Medicare as recently as 2017. And there's practically no billing in 40 states, only billing in a handful of states, always under the First Coast and Novitas Max. So there's 86% of this billing in Tier 2 codes. That leaves 14% in about 20 other genetic codes. Of the total billing, 55% is in a single code, 81408, which is full-length sequencing of very rare genes, like the gene causing Usher syndrome. This pattern of billing, let's say it again, never occurs in 40 states and never occurs at any major lab like Quest. It always occurs, and in exactly this way, in labs indicted by the DOJ the last several years, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022 indictments, they all describe the same thing. Now, let's put on our BS detectors. Here in a July 2022 press release, the head of the Medicare agency talks about all the aggressive fraud investigations, all the sharp people working on it, everything we're doing with the Department of Justice to cut down on Medicare genetics fraud. And here, in a September 2022 OIG telehealth fraud report, we again have the head of the Medicare agency talking about the brilliant things that they're doing, the robust program integrity strategies, the computer programs for fraud prevention services using very sophisticated mechanisms. But back to the bar chart. Here it is again. Almost 90% of the billing is in Tier 2 codes, which are defined by the AMA as rare genes and formerly never, ever billed in Medicare. And never billed in 40 states, only billed in one geography, with the same pattern occurring year after year after year. It could be recognized by a child. It doesn't require a supercomputer. In October 2022, we'll see the data for calendar year 2021, so stay tuned. And thanks for watching.